Question number 1. Which property do these four objects have in common? Select the best answer. Option A is shiny, B fragile, C salty, and D transparent. So we can see all these objects are shiny. So option A is the correct option here. Question number 2. Ella plays with her niece. When she pulls the sled's rope forward, the rope also pulls her backward. As Ella walks, she can feel the pull of the rope on her hand. What is the direction of this force? Option A towards the rope, option B towards Ella, C upwards, and D downwards. So as it is opposite of Ella, so we can say that it is towards the rope. So option A is the correct one. Question number 3. The text below describes a pair of opposing forces. Read the text, then answer the question below. Two dogs, Buddy and Lola, play with a rope. Think about two of the forces that act on the rope. Lola pulls away from Buddy and Buddy pulls towards himself. As Buddy pulls on the rope, what is the direction of the opposing force? So option A is it's away from Buddy, towards Buddy, C upwards, and D downwards. So as the direction is in the opposite side of Buddy, so we can say that it is away from Buddy. So option A is the correct option here. Question number 4. Two magnets are placed as shown. Will these magnets attract or repel each other? Option A attract, B repel, C first attract then repel, and D none of these. We know that the opposite poles of two magnets attract each other and same poles repel. So we can see that there is south on the first magnet and north on the second. So these two poles will attract each other. Question number 5. The images below show four pairs of magnets. The magnets in different pairs do not affect each other. All the magnets shown are made of the same material, but some of them are of different sizes and shapes. Think about the magnetic force between the magnets in each pair. Select the pair with the magnetic force of smallest magnitude. Here in option C and D, we can see that same poles are in front of each other. So same poles of magnets repel each other. So option C and D are not correct. In option A and B, although opposite poles are in front of each other, but here distance matters a lot. As the distance is more in option B as compared to option A. So in option B, the magnetic force will be of smaller magnitude as compared to option A. Question number 6. Breathing is a process that refers to the inhaling and exhaling of option A gas, B air, C molecule, D proton. So breathing is a process in which we inhale and exhale air. Question number 7. Intake of carbon dioxide and giving out of oxygen is the only process named photosynthesis, respiration, rusting, or excursion. So here we know that plants use carbon dioxide and they provide us with oxygen. So this process is photosynthesis, in which the plants make their food as well. Question number 8. Weather on Earth is caused by heat from the sun and dash. Option A is climate, B slope, C wind, and D direction. So the sun's heat warms the earth and makes air rise up. This creates low pressure areas. Wind happens when air moves from places with lots of pressure to places with less pressure. This movement of air makes different weather like storms and rain. So we can say that weather on Earth is caused by heat from the sun and wind. So option C is the correct one. Question number 9. Compared to the temperature, more oxygen is present in option A clean water, B hot water, C cold water, and D dilute water. So cold water typically has more dissolved oxygen than hot water. This is because the solubility of oxygen in water decreases as water temperature increases. In colder water, molecules are closer together, allowing for more oxygen molecules to dissolve. So that's why the oxygen is more oxygen is present in cold water as compared to the rest of the three options. Question number 10. Which organ allows nutrients from digested food to be absorbed into the body's bloodstream? Option A, bladder, B, liver, C, diaphragm, D, small intestine. So the bladder stores urine, the liver processes nutrients and deoxifies the blood. The diaphragm helps in breathing by contracting and relaxing, and the small intestines absorb nutrients from digested food. So option D is the correct option here. Question number 11, we can find them growing on the ground in deserts, on the sides of dry rock, hanging from the branches of trees. Those are option A, crab, B, amoeba, C, lichens, and D, snail. So we can see that option C is describing the given information. So that is lichens. Question number 12. People use apple trees for food. We usually eat the part of this plant that contains the seeds. It grows from a pollinated flower. Which part of the apple tree do we usually eat? The fruit, the root, the stem, all of these. So we can see apple is the fruit of the tree. So option A is the correct option here. Question number 13. A savanna is a warm grassland with a few trees and shrubs. Savannas have a long dry season during which food is hard to find. Some animals solve this problem by eating the leaves of tall trees. Which animal's neck is best adapted for reaching the branches of a tall acacia tree? So option A is giraffe, B hippopotamus, C warthog, and D cow. So out of these options, we can see the neck of the giraffe is adapted for reaching the branches of tall trees. So here we will choose giraffe. Question number 14. A fish near the surface of water might look like easy prey, but many fish are fast and slippery. This helps them escape from predators. Which animals' feet are best adapted to grab a fish swimming near the surface of the water? Option A, Brahminy kite, B, ostrich, C, mallard, and D, hen. So we can see the mallard has webbed feet, which are best for swimming in the water. So option C is the correct option here. Question number 15. Crystal Cove is a beach in Southern California. It was mostly clear at the beach on Friday because there was a high pressure system over the coast. Does this passage describe the weather or the climate? Hint, weather is what the atmosphere is like at a certain place and time. Climate is the pattern of weather in a certain place. So option A is weather, B climate, C neither weather nor climate, and D both weather and climate. So we can say that this passage is about weather because it is about the atmosphere of the beach on a specific day, that is Friday, and the reason is also told. So here option A will be the suitable option. Question number 16. Below are three examples of using energy from natural resources. Select the use of energy that did not add to air pollution. Option A, because gasoline had become expensive, the engine on a police car was changed. The new engine burned propane, a fuel made from natural gas. B, a power plant used a reverse flowing water to produce electricity. This type of power plant is called hydroelectric power plant. C, when the railway from St. Petersburg to Moscow in Russia opened in 1851, its trains had engines that burned wood. So D, the engine of a container ship burned fuel made from petroleum oil. So option B will be the suitable option here because electricity is produced by using the water power. So no petroleum derivatives are used here, or it's not adding any air pollution. Question number 17. Select the part whose main job is to give strength and stiffness to a plant cell. Option A, cytoplasm, B, cell wall, C, chloroplasts, and D, mitochondria. So the cytoplasts provides a medium for cellular processes. The cell wall provides structure, support, and protection to the cell. Chloroplasts facilitate photosynthesis, by capturing sunlight and converting it into energy, and mitochondria produce energy through cellular respiration. So option B is the suitable one. Cell wall provides strength and stiffness to the cell. Question number 18, read the passage, then answer the question. Most of Earth's surface is covered by salt water located in oceans. Ocean water contains between 3% and 4% salt. This is about as salty as 1 teaspoon of salt mixed into a 6-ounce cup of water. The water in rivers also contains a tiny amount of salt. Rivers eventually carry this salt into oceans. As ocean water evaporates, salts and minerals are left behind. Over time, the ocean becomes more and more salty. So option A is ocean water contains equal amounts of salt and water. That is not right because we know the amount of salt is more than water. Option B is rivers move salt into oceans. That is correct because rivers eventually carry the salt into oceans. Sea salt remains in the oceans when ocean water evaporates. So that is also correct because salt and minerals are left behind when ocean water evaporates. And D is glaciers cover most of Earth's surface. That is not correct because most of the Earth's surface is covered by salt water located in oceans. So how many of the above statements are true? It's two options or two statements are correct. So option B is the correct option. Question number 19. Ahmed intends to visit his friend in the neighboring city. How long is the road from his city to his friend's city? Select the best estimate. 3 feet, 3 yards, 3 inches, or 3 miles. A foot is approximately the length of a standard ruler. A yard is roughly the distance from fingertip to nose with arms outstretched. An inch is about the width of the thumb. And a mile is roughly the distance covered by walking for 20 minutes at a moderate pace. So the distance between the city is quite long. So we can use miles as unit of measurement. So option D is the correct option. Question number 20. Aslam purchased a large trash can for his office. What could be its volume? Select the best estimate. Option A is 17 cups, B 17 fluid ounces, C 17 gallons, and D none of these. So gallon is greater than ounces and cups. So as it is a large trash can, so gallons will be the suitable option here. So option C is the correct one. Question number 21. Ariba purchased a new pen. How long that could be? Select the best estimate. So it's 6 inches, 6 feet, 6 yards, and 6 miles. So the size of the pen is around 6 inches. Question number 22. Divo Pakistan added a new bus into their fleet. What could be the mass of that city bus? Select the best estimate. Select the best estimate. Option A is 10 ounces, B 10 tons, C 10 pounds, and D is 10 kgs. So when we measure weight, we might use ounces to weigh small items like spices, pounds for everyday objects such as fruits or vegetables. Kilograms can be used for larger items like bags of flour or other bags of rice. And tons can be used for massive quantities such as shipments of construction materials. So the city bus is quite heavy. So mass of the city bus could be 10 tons. So option B is the correct option here. Question number 23. Sugra is drinking coffee in a cold day of winter. What could be the temperature of a cup of hot coffee? Select the best estimate. Option A is 145 degrees Celsius, B is 145 degrees Fahrenheit, C minus 145 degrees Celsius, and D minus 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So in option C and D, the temperatures are in minus degrees. Minus means the temperature is cold. So option C and D will not be considered. Now look at option A and B. Option A is 145 degrees Celsius, and we know that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So 145 degrees Celsius is not an option for the temperature of the hot cup of coffee. So option B will be the suitable temperature here. That is 145 degrees Fahrenheit. We can refer it as that the body temperature of human being is 98 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is possible that the temperature of the cup of coffee is 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So option B is the correct option here. Question number 24. Ajmal needs a funnel to do an experiment in the science lab. Which one of the following he needs? So we can see this is the picture of a funnel. So option B will be the suitable option here. Question number 25. To check a leaf that either it has made food or not, we can use test using option A, iron solution, B, iodine solution, C, calcium solution, and D, water. So option B is the correct option here. The reason is during photosynthesis, plants produce glucose, which is then converted into starch and stored in various parts of the plant, including leaves. By applying iodine solution to a leaf, if starch is present, the iodine solution will turn from brown to blue-black. So we can easily check that either leaf has made food or not. Question number 26. Read the text about an animal in motion. A gecko used its sticky feet to crawl from the bottom of a window to the top of the window. Complete the statement. Assume that the gecko's mass did not change. The gravitational potential energy stored between the gecko and Earth dash as the gecko crawled on the window. Option A increased, B decreased, C stayed the same, D none of these. So, gravitational potential energy is the energy stored in an object due to its position in a gravitational field. The gravitational potential energy of an object increases as its height above the reference point increases. So, we will say that option A is the correct one. The gravitational potential energy stored between the gecko and Earth increased as the gecko crawled on the window. Question number 27. Use the graphs to answer the question below. So we can see two graphs here. The first one is about the average temperature and the second one is about average precipitation. Select the best weather prediction for Rio de Janeiro in November. So option A is the average temperature will be higher than in December, and then there will be about 60 millimeters of precipitation. So we can see the temperature in December is more than November. That means that option A is not correct, and the precipitation is around 100 to 110, not 60 millimeters. So option A is not correct at all. Option B is there will be a higher average temperature and more precipitation than in April. So we can see the average temperature in April and November is same. And secondly, if we compare the precipitation in April is more than the November. So B is also not correct. So option C, it will be warmer and wetter than in July, and option D is the average temperature will be about 20 degrees Celsius and there will be more precipitation than in July. So average temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius and there will be more precipitation than in July. So if we compare the graphs, option D will be the suitable option. Question number 28. Natural hazard maps can show data about large areas such as entire countries or smaller areas such as states or cities. The map below shows data about tornadoes in a region. Which of the following areas had the largest number of tornadoes between 1989 and 2023? So we can see this scale where if the tornadoes are greater than 10, it is highlighted in red color. And this is the area that has the most tornadoes in the given time limit. So that is TX. So option C is the correct option here. Question number 29. Our solar system is made up of the sun and all the objects that move around it. These objects include planets, moons, asteroids, and comets. The sizes of the objects in the solar system are difficult to imagine without the help of a model. Models make certain characteristics of a system easier to understand. A model can be a physical object, a graph, a diagram, or a simulation. The diagram below is a model that shows the relative sizes of the sun, the moon, and Earth. The two small dots represent the accurate sizes of Earth and the Moon compared to the Sun. A close-up view of Earth and the Moon is also shown. Complete the sentence to estimate the diameter of the sun compared to Earth. The sun's diameter is about dash times larger or greater than Earth's. So we can see our options. Option A is 100, B 3, C 10, and D is 50. So it's quite obvious that option B, C, and D are not correct. The sun's diameter is about 100 times greater than the Earth's. So option A will be the correct option here. Question number 30. The passage below describes a student creating a physical model of Earth's rotation. Tony is creating a model showing how Earth rotates over the course of one day. He uses a globe to represent Earth. Tony knows that Earth spins on its axis, completing one rotation every 24 hours. He slowly spins the globe counterclockwise, completing one rotation in about 6 seconds. In Tony's model, 1 second of rotation represents about dash 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours. So we can simply divide 24 by 6. That is 6 fours are 24. So 1 second is representing 4 hours, and 6 seconds, 6 fours are 24. So 6 seconds are representing 24 hours. So option B will be the correct option here.